Do, 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 do. What's up, Ninja Nation? How we doing today? It's a beautiful McFriday. Hope you have had a wonderful McDay. Okay. Welcome back to Manbeardia. Thank you for being with me. And yeah, let's rock and roll. Let's get it. You got your coffee? Got your liquor? Is your beard soft? Don't be coming into Manbeardia with no stiff beard now. We ain't having that shit. We're gonna throw you with the beardless. Don't do that. Alright. So we left off on Chapter 4, page 66. Bring it a wee bit closer. Let me look at your beard. And the sexiness that is within it! Okay. Alright. Chapter 4, page 66. Suddenly, a massive dragon, blacker than midnight sin, rose. Its sheer size was the size of Zeus. It placed a paw over the Colosseum walls, another paw over the other side of the Colosseum. Who dares to summon me out of my slumber? Speak, or I will burn everything to the ground. The long black dragon raised its head with a massive yawn, bearing a great death trap of 4 rows of blood-stained swords for teeth. I am King Muhammad Ali. Who are you? King. It has been a great many years since I tasted royal blood. Kings have a special taste to the meat. His gaze snapped to the armored man, daring to stare at him. The dragon had polished ruby jewels for eyes, with pits blacker than the pits of hell. Stricken by the dragon's repulsive comment, the king was very disturbed. Huh? Okay. Page 67. King Ali and Rhino assumed a war stance. You may be a dragon, but this is my land. God. I am higher than an average scaled lizard. Voldrick cut in. Dragon God. Dragon God, Santa Claus, President of the United States, you will show respect where respect is due, dragon. Yeah. Voldrick yawned, very bored. Whatever, fine. I'm Voldrick the Destroyer. Where am I? A scent caught his fancy, and his head jetted up to the sky and saw a male centazeus flying above. His stomach growled. Hold that thought. Skyscraper-sized wings expanded and the dragon exploded upwards. There was a brief air combat battle that ensued. The male Centazeus squealed as it was lazily flying, casually not paying attention to now in a fight for its life. Voldrick made quick work of the Centazeus. The dragon god came back down with great force. The ground shook. It had a few new scratches, but seemingly unfazed by the battle. There was still half a Centazeus hanging out of the side of his chompers, acid dripping off the meat, burning the grass below. Oh my God! What am I eating? This is delicious. Oh, oh wow! The massive dragon sucked the rest into his mouth as if he was eating crab legs. He licked his lips, tasting the last of the meal. So good. Goodness. He was splashing dragon blood everywhere. He took a few moments to finish his meal. Then, with a satisfied tummy, and on a bit of a food high from the scrumdiddlyumptious morsel, he licked his lips. And then licked the grass. He rose and stuck his head over the Colosseum walls again. Wow. I gotta grab another one of those whatchamacallits before I leave whatever this place is. Okay, yeah. What were we talking about? Right. Why am I here and who summoned me? Raiden Lee stepped forward. Your Majesty, I, Emperor Raiden Lee of the Black Dragon Ninja Clan, Igarayu Providence. It is I who summoned you. The fearsome dragon's attention went to Raiden Lee. You are mine? This is a strange place to run into an Earth follower. Is this an alteration realm of Earth then? I'm not too sure, my king. Still trying to figure that one out myself. The dragon sniffed the air. You smell familiar. What did you say your name was again? Raiden Lee, sir. Raiden Lee. Ah, yes. You are the you are the prince of Japan that helped release me and burn that lovely village to the ground. What a delightful day. So much chaos, so much fire. So many screams of pain and anguish. Decimation of the Koguryu Providence, right? Kind of what he looks like. A little more blacker than that, because dragons are the most evil out of them all, but that's about what Voldrick looks like. Huge guy. So many screams of pain and anguish. It was the decimation of Kogarayu province, right? Summoning a black dragon on your own people. Now that is next level messed up. You got a wicked awesome soul. Show the dragon, but me as well. That's not gonna work. Okay. Anyway. Sorry. Oh. You got a wicked awesome soul. I love it. You bear the mark, but you are not mine. What the readers didn't know of the night of Kanbei Halamakri's parents' murder. Igarayu province had two agendas. Find and recover the super soldier serum. And the second one was find and recover their lost dragon scrolls that taught of a martial art that was higher than the black belt. Carefully hand-me-down, guarded, and taught to the first and second generation of Black Dragon Ninjutsu School of Voldrick himself. Taught by Voldrick himself, till it was stolen by Kanbei on his first shinobi mission. A bomb was set off to cover the young boy's tracks, and when Raiden Lee discovered these secret scrolls, he planned a multi-year quiet retrieval of these scrolls. Fearing a coup was coming up upon him against him, he first slowly reduced their food and money and shipments. Their food and money shipments. Excuse me. To the point where they were just above poor level, too tired to practice the scrolls. Voldrick left. So over time, they converted to normal ninjutsu. The scrolls got dusty and dirty. The new age of guards weren't even sure why they were guarding some ancient dusty scrolls. The way of the dragon was lost. Page 68. When Kanbei's Red Night happened, the clan leader at the time found out their stolen scrolls were in the Emperor's palace in the Kogarayu province of all places. Two teams were dispatched. A large fight broke out in the palace. Just as the scrolls were about to be retrieved, Emperor Raiden Lee realized the scrolls would never be safe. Understanding that no one should house such power over the black belt of the other martial arts. He cast the scrolls into a fireplace and set the scrolls ablaze. Little did he know that summoned the dragon god. Voldrick did not know who destroyed his scrolls, but he knew he was angry. He went on a rage-induced kill spree. After pledging himself to the dragon for his life, horrified of the destruction he caused to his beloved town of Kogarayu, he fled to America. And the cat's out of the bag. I knew I sensed a darkness about you. You play a righteous man seeking for redemption, but it takes a special kind of brokenness to seek the power of a dark angel. To seek the power of a dark dragon god. And then there's the lovely likes of me. I knew I liked you. Lucifer joyfully chirped. A regretful sigh. I am a leader at heart, and I did what was best for my people. Voldrick broke out into a disrespectful laughter. What bullshit are you spinning? You fled in the chaos, abandoned your role as emperor. You fled to America with the people who started the riot. And as I burned Kogarayu to the ground in the rearview mirror, don't insult me in my presence, playing the innocent card. Not just anyone can summon me. It is a small piece, but you are evil. Own that. You may not be as much as me or the evil that I smell inside of you, but you are an agent of chaos. Lucifer waved a psychic hand. Oh, stop it. You're going to make me blush. You're not so good yourself. I saw the way you ate that Santa Zeus. Is that what that was? The mighty dragon said. Satan mocked the body language of a shy schoolgirl. You're so sweet. You smell pretty great yourself. I can give you the recipe. Lucifer twirled a lock of his psychic hair. A dash of world domination, a whole lot of hate, a hint of murder, with a sprinkle of fear. Voldrick rolled his eyes. Do shut up. Oh, excuse me, I read too far. Voldrick rolled his eyes. No thanks, I'm good. I would hope not. Another eye roll. Do shut up. Too much? Okay, I'll be quiet. Raiden Lee stood there very confused. Yes, Raiden Lee, I am telepathic. The great dragon smiled. I was wondering why I heard you, but heard two voices in my head. Voldrick snickered. Why am I here in whatever this place is called? I am a god. I love my followers, but I have a very busy schedule. So ask your desire of me so I may leave. This place smells of too goody-good two-shoes and pure for my taste. It's giving me indigestion. Raiden Lee bowed and went to one knee. Your Majesty, I humbly ask to temporarily borrow your strength. The dragon god laughed. All this? A summon? And the energy to do so? To ask for that? You could have prayed for that. My apologies, your grandness. Fine, whatever. I just want to go home. The dragon god stood up from laying down. I thought you summoned me here for glorious bloodshed, yet I'm dying of boredom. 1,000 pardons, your grace. A disappointed sigh. Voldrick stretched like a safari lion. He flapped his wings and jumped into the air, hovering over the stadium. He opened his mouth and a dark purple fog began to form. The dragon god spewed the fog, seen only by Raiden Lee. I grant you partial strength, till the fog evaporates from your body. With this you may possess my powers. May they flow through you, Raiden Lee of Japan. Until next time, stay jaded. Happy corruption. Voldrick closed his wings around his body and spun in a circle, turning into gray smoke. The smoke vanished and the dark dragon god was gone. Page 69. The fog flowed downward and slammed into Raiden Lee. It swirled around him as if he inhaled the fog. You good? King Ali asked. Raiden Lee opened his eyes, and his eyes turned. They went from his brown eyes to a red with purple trim. He stepped into a tiger stance. Haha, yeah, I'm good. I'm ready. Well, if you're gonna power up, then so will I. Time for 100%. King Ali slid backwards. A small dust cloud kicked up. He rubbed his chest. Huh. Impressive. You actually dodged 1,000 punches and combos. If I didn't know better, I would assume you can see me now. With those fancy borrowed god powers of yours. Oh, I see you. I smell you. I can even hear your blood pumping through your every vein. Excitement of a decent fight began to increase between the two of them. How do you feel about Southpaw? King Ali asked as he sprinted forward. The air actually started getting electrified to the point where a thunderstorm started to form overhead. Crackle boom! Lightning crashed down as King Ali brought a deadly uppercut in. Raiden Lee backflipped 3 times, just barely avoiding the lightning strike. And a kill blow behind it. Blood speckled down his right cheek, and Raiden Lee touched his cheek. He saw his own blood, and Raiden Lee smiled. I thought you said no kill shots. You avoided it, didn't you? You're still breathing and not in my critical bay, aren't you? Raiden Lee smiled. I'm beginning to like you. You're starting to remind me of a student I once had, many moons ago. Very spunky and straightforward. There's no one like me, King Ali proclaimed, King Ali punched the air, and thunder boomed, and lightning flashed, and it began to rain. A special thick rain fell. King Ali's scent vanished, and he vanished. You think I need my eyes? Come on then, Mr. Ninja Man. Show me what you got. So far, I'm not impressed. The king's voice echoed around the stadium. Not impressed? Well now, we can't have the king of Brawlhalla bored. I suppose I'll get serious. Exactly. Thank you for not wasting my time. Raiden Lee closed his eyes and focused on his ears. Excuse me. Slowly stepping into the sleeping dragon stance, he began to hear the breathing of the audience. Can they even see at this point? His mind rapidly putting irrelevant noise to the back as background noise, and placing the relevant noises to the front. The ninja master stood quietly. Now only focusing on the rain, the deafening roar of the storm, a thunderclap here, and there. The snap of lightning, the quiet pitter-patter of the raindrops rhythmically plopping on the ground. Then there it was, very faint, masked under the rain in a masterful way, footsteps that were only a few small decibels off from the rain sound pattern. A non-ninja would never have picked that up. Amazing, Raiden Lee whispered to himself. His body shifted to a hard left. He gently closed his hands, and a dark purple fog began to swirl around his hands. The neat thing that Voldrick the Destroyer possessed was he had the ability to phase parts of his body into the dream world / fade. It was one of his more deadly, less noticeable traits. It was also probably the coolest trick the dragon had. That the dragon held. Using the invisible fog attacks would seem like they came from out of nowhere. The more creative and focused Voldrick became, the deadlier he became. To the naked, untrained eye, Voldrick would seem to be a very lazy fighter, standing around waiting to be hit. But in reality, any of Voldrick's attacks were so powerful that each earned a cool nickname and a terrible story behind each one. Words to be said before the attack made them much worse. Words blessed by yielding gods and dark priests, which made the wallops that much worse. Exploding god magic was serious. Did we fall asleep? A fist came through the rain. Page 70. The sound of electricity. Move! Raiden Lee stepped to the side, at the same time clenching King Ali's wrist. He then guided the shoulder forward, forcing him to continue into the forward motion of the punch. As soon as King Ali's back was to Raiden Lee, the clenched fist was released. Night of 1,000 damned monks! Every attack had a dark story of a world destroyed, village plundered, or a god conquered. Every attack had a... we already read that. The fog separated into missile-shaped souls. Each soul could strike 100 times. Rhino jumped out of the stage and with mighty bro strength punched the ground behind his little brother. The air shock waves ripped through the fight chambers. Waves so intense they knocked Raiden Lee a good safe distance from King Ali. Waves so powerful they sliced the rain in half and decimated 50% of the souls, giving King Ali a chance to turn around. They howled and disappeared. Next time on Manbeardia, Vikings before time.